What is up, One Up Nation? We are One Up for Life. My name is Bobby.
B.
And thank you for joining us once again for another review. Today we are doing Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Shadow?
Mordor.
Mordor, yeah.
Sauron.
Talion. Random names being said. No. Okay, so.
Ranger.
Waving my hands a lot. No.
No baggage.
Schmeagle. Okay, so. Shadow of Mordor is the newest game in the giant Lord of the Rings series.
Best one of the series.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's the best one of the series. Our second screen's over here, so when we're like this, that's why. I usually say that earlier in the video, but oh well. I said it. Alright. So, how do you feel about the game? We both played it, by the way. I played it on PC. You played it on PS4.
PS4 is better.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
Yes, it is. PS4.
No. That's Greg in the background.
He's waiting patiently. I enjoy the game a lot, actually. I play it more than I should. I gave up Destiny for it. It's big.
I did too. So, I really like Shadow of Mordor. Just, I honestly think that a lot of people are correct when they're saying it's like Assassin's Creed mixed with Batman. Like the Arkham series. The reason I say it looks like Assassin's Creed and Batman is because the art style is very similar to Assassin's Creed, and a lot of the movements, like the more moving mechanisms, stealthy, stuff like that, it reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed, especially when you're jumping off of towers. It looks like a leap of faith, but you land on your feet instead of landing in hay barrel. Yeah, or hay bale. But the combat's almost a complete replica
of Batman.
Yeah.
All the time, especially with the blocking and the dodging.
Yeah, the countering, the parrying, all of that. It's pretty much Batman. What I do like about it though is that with some of the captains and some of the other orcs that you fight, they won't let you do certain things, so you won't be able to leap over them. Like they'll block it and they'll push you off. So it's a lot more.
Which is easier to get over. It always sucks when you see a captain or war chief that's invulnerable to stealth or ranged.
Yeah. Well, especially for me, because I like to shoot arrows and stuff. Yeah.
Like Daryl Dixon of our zombie group. But other than that, I mean, those are the two biggest things you can ever do to a captain or war chief: stealth or ranged. If they're vulnerable to it, use it.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people don't like using the bow. You're stupid.
I use the bow every chance I get. Use the bow just to shoot random things. Like, oh, it's a rat! There it
I've
is.
seen you create a horde of orcs run after you and you just stand in front of them just picking them off.
Yeah, I do. I've done that
Knowing
many
that
times.
there's 20 of them and you only have 7 shots.
Yeah. And then I run away and just start throwing daggers at them until I find an elf shot. But no, it's a lot of fun. It was published by Warner Brothers, developed by Monolith. What caught my eye, honestly, was that since it was published by Warner Brothers, another game that was also published by Warner Brothers is Arkham Origins. Batman Arkham Origins. I gotta say, it's probably the worst Batman Arkham game that's come out. And it's not even that it's a bad game, it's just,
It's not rock steady.
It pales in comparison to the other ones. Yeah. So, the combat on that is almost identical to this, and I think it's because of that Warner Brothers influence. But this game does it so much better than Arkham Origins does that it feels completely different as well. What I really like about it, though, is that your enemies are constantly evolving. They have some kind of enemy hierarchy, and I forget exactly what the name of their battle system is. Monolith has actually said what it's called. I don't remember what it is. But it's constantly evolving. It's constantly growing. So if you're killed by the same captain over and over and over, they'll get promoted to a war chief, and you'll have kind of like a revenge target on him. And then if you kill him, you get even more epic runes and better gear, pretty much. But if you're fighting a captain and a completely random orc kills you, they actually get promoted to captain. And, once you get defeated by certain people or you defeat them a certain amount of times, they actually come back to you, and when you meet them again, they'll say things that actually coincide with what happened last time you fought them, which is really cool, because
that's my favorite thing in the entire game. It's just it's not even your ranger and what your ranger can do as you're pretty much are connected to a wraith. That's not even why I like the game. It's all because of the enemy hierarchy, how they adapt to you as a player, as a fighter. But but it also really frustrates me too, just because I hate being mocked. If I am getting my ass kicked, I'm running. I have no shame in that at all. But when I come back and that captain's just mocking me for running and calling me a coward, screw you, AI.
Makes you go a lot harder. It really does.
Yeah, and to the point where like you just want to like destroy everything, and then you might mess up, and then you're getting killed again.
Oh yeah.
Sauron starts doing this shit again.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of times what a lot of people don't like about it is that if you're fighting one captain, right, and you're fighting him a lot, and then other orcs come and everything, there's a high possibility that while you're fighting a captain, another captain's going to come. At one point in time, I know. At one point in time, I was over B's house and I was playing on PS4 just to kind of, compare them. And when I was fighting one captain, 3 other captains showed up. So it's me against 4 captains. Luckily, at that point in time, I had unlocked the brand ability. So once I got them weak enough that I could brand them, I did. And then it went from me against 4 captains to 1 captain against me and 3 captains that were now on my side. So it's very.
That was epic.
It's very fun to just mess around with that kind of stuff to see how you can change things into your own favor, even if it just feels like everything's lost.
Sorry if I'm not ignoring him, just watching myself kill a captain.
He's watching himself play the game pretty much, and he's enjoying it. But I gotta say, out of everything, the only thing I didn't like about it as much is that sometimes you hit these long loading screens. And it's not like there's loading screens throughout the game entirely. It's just at certain points, loading screens show up, and I don't know what to do at that point in time. I'm just like, you get so geared up for the game, you're like, yeah, loading screen. And you just lose it. You just lose all of your intensity, and then he shows up again, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta get back into it, and then it takes a second. So, things like that kind of took it away from me. It wasn't as immersive as I wanted it to be, but still at the same time, it gives you enough of a feeling when you're playing it to make you feel like a badass that you just don't want to stop.
Yeah. It's the same feeling that Batman gives.
Yeah.
Because when you play any of the Arkham games, I mean, even Origins, even though that was like the worst one in the series, you still feel so badass in that game that you continue playing no matter how bad you get your ass kicked.
Exactly.
You still want to continue playing as Batman, or in this case, the Ranger, because you have a wraith attached to you. So who does not want to repel as a wraith?
Oh, exactly. What's also really cool though is that if you're playing the game and you have it on the same system as a friend of yours. So if I had it on PS4 and he does have it on PS4, but if I ended up getting it for my PlayStation 4 and I was playing it and he got killed by a captain, it would show up on my game as a vendetta mission and say like your ally, and then it would show his game or his PSN has been killed by this captain. I could actually hunt that captain down on my game and seek revenge pretty much for killing him. Which it adds a new wrinkle to the game, and it's really, really cool that way because you're like, not only can you avenge your friends, you can then call them up and be like, how'd you get killed by this guy? Like that happened. That happened to a couple of our friends. Like I just kind of looked at him and I'm like, he's only level 4. How did you die? Doesn't make sense.
Another thing that we discuss is the enemy hierarchy. That any adventure game or battle game should have that strategic.
Absolutely. This should become the gold standard for any game with some kind of combat. Whether it's hand-to-hand combat or archery, anything. Like, so, Assassin's Creed, Batman.
You could even implement for
Call it Lego. I don't care. Anything where you have to fight people, this should be the new standard because it increases replayability so much that, a year from now when this game is still out and everything, we'll still play it. Especially if they do an HD remastered version to make it look pretty. And the game's already pretty. Yeah, I didn't really see that difference. But that's a whole nother story in general. But, so let's get to our review. Or not our review. This is our review. Our rating, yeah.
I'm going to go with 10 out of 10.
I'm going to go 10 out of 10?
I'm in complete love with the game.
going to nitpick a little bit. I'm going to say 9.5, and again, it's just because of the loading screens. And at this point in time, I'm just trying to find something that I don't like about the game.
Exactly.
So I would definitely say if the loading screens could get either shortened with the patch or just taken out completely, it would be a complete patch. I'm just saying.
No loading screen.
Just give me a patch that speeds up loading or just takes the loading screen out completely. I'll be good.
That monolith, no loading.
No loading screens. Alright. Still, I think it's the highest game that we've reviewed so far.
It's I want to say it was a 9 out of 10 all around the board.
I believe so.
Former.
I think the lowest one that I saw was Metacritic.
Okay.
They do games now. They gave it an 87 out of 100. Yeah, so it's still a B+.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, we're going to do our game of rules and regulations and logic.
Yes, we are.
So today we are on
Number 7.
and number 7 is
Alright, if you're under the age to understand sexual references, then please do not say them to make yourself seem cool. Just, if you don't understand them, don't say them.
yeah. Same thing with foreign languages. If you don't understand what you're saying, don't say it at all because you're going to say something weird and then people are going to laugh at you. It's going to do the complete adverse effect of what you wanted to do. Yeah, there's many times where you hear like a 6-year-old saying something and you're just like, no. That makes you look really, really stupid. Really stupid.
Four-ish.
Yeah. It's like, oh, suck your... Whoa now.
You're 6. You haven't even dropped it.
You are 5. You need to calm down. You don't know what you're saying. But that's it for our review and our rating and our logic. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about the reviews. If you've played the game, let us know how you feel about it.
Also, if there's any type of gamer rules or logics that you guys want us to, promote on the show, please comment them down below and we'll sort through them.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll pick the best ones because, it's not an exhaustive list that we have, so help us exhaust it. But until next time, we are One Up for Life. Again, I am Bobby.
B.
And we'll talk to you on the next one.